In this video, I'm going to be answering a question that I've been getting quite a bit recently, and that question is, what sort of affiliate site should I set up? Should I set up a shop site, or should I set up a blog site? Which one's best? Which one's easiest? All that kind of thing. So, this video is hopefully going to answer that question. Let's go. Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, why not subscribe? You can do so by clicking on the button below. Make sure you click the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, which tends to be every single week. So a couple of weeks back, I put up a full-length tutorial on how to create an Amazon affiliate website. Did you see it? I'll put a card up now. You want to go check that out. And in that video, I create an affiliate site, and it's a blog style site. It's just focused on content. It doesn't have a shop or any of that kind of stuff going on. It's just a simple, clean, clear blog. Now, in some of my previous full-length tutorials, I showed you how to create an e-commerce style affiliate site using Woozone and WooCommerce. These kind of sites allow you to import products from Amazon using the API. They go straight into WooCommerce, and then visitors, they can add those products to a cart, and then when they check out, they get redirected to Amazon, and all of those products are automatically added to their Amazon cart. Now, I've had a number of people get in touch with me who have seen both of those videos, the 2018 one and the 2019 one, and they're a little bit confused because now they want to know what type of site's best. Obviously, the shop site looks really cool because you can have all these products and it's got the cart, whereas the blog site is a bit more simplistic and a bit cleaner. So basically, they're just asking me which one's best. So let's go through a few of the pros and cons of the different sites. Let's start by talking about the e-commerce shop style sites, the ones that run Woozone and WooCommerce. The advantages of having a site like this is it's very easy to create lots of pages of content on your website. By using the Amazon API, you can pull products down from Amazon. You can spin them using the Woozone content spinner so that the descriptions and that kind of stuff is all unique. And yeah, it does it pretty quickly, and you can queue up a whole load of products in one go. Before you know it, you've got 300 pages of content on your site. Now, these pages, they don't rank particularly well on Google, very rarely page one, but they do bring you in some traffic. And I've got a site, Boot Boutique, which I set up quite some time ago. I've not done any work on it. I've just added a load of products, and they're synchronized every day using the API and the Woozone plugin. And the site generates me, I know, $50, $60 a month. As I say, without doing any work. I've not updated it for absolutely ages. Just sits there, it gets traffic, it generates sales. So if you're feeling particularly lazy and you don't want to create loads of good blog content, then it might be an option for you because, as I say, it's really easy to create loads of pages. Another good thing about having a site like this is they don't immediately look like an affiliate marketing site, which can turn people off if they get to a site that looks a bit affiliate-y, a bit spammy. People don't tend to hang around, whereas these style of sites, they look like a proper shop, and it's actually only when you really get to checking out that you realize that it's an Amazon affiliate site and that you're being redirected off to Amazon. By that point, of course, the visitor has been cookied with a 90-day cookie, which is actually another good advantage of using an API. You can extend the length of the Amazon cookie. However, the problem with these sites is, and we're going to talk about some of the disadvantages right now, is that in 2019, it's a lot harder to get one of these sites up and running and working well. And there's a few reasons for this. First is going back to Google. As I say, Google, they're not ranking these sites as well as they used to. So if you're not in the right niche, you could struggle to get traffic with them. Purely because Google sees them as a little bit spammy, which, when you think about it, they kind of are, because you are just taking Amazon stuff and republishing it. So yeah, if you're not in a good niche, and when I say a good niche, I mean a niche which doesn't have much competition, you could struggle to get traffic. The next problem with sites like these in 2019, and this is actually probably the biggest problem, is that Amazon have changed the terms and conditions around getting access to their product API. Back in 2017, 2018, it was really easy. You just register, Amazon would give you your keys, and you'd put them into Woozone, and off you go. But now they won't give you access to the API unless you've generated free qualifying sales. And it's become a bit of a chicken and egg situation where you can't generate sales because you can't access the API to set up Woozone and do all that kind of stuff. But then you can't get access to the API because you've not generated any sales. So yeah, that's a big problem really, because it means that you're going to have to start creating some more traditional content, some articles, that kind of thing. to generate your sales, and then request the API. And then even then, once you've got the API, you have to maintain a good level of sales via the API in order to keep hold of it. So this really is a big problem, and it has become a big headache for a number of my viewers because they've been in touch with me and they've told me about it. And yeah, it's just a real headache to get those API keys. And if you haven't got an API key, then you can't use WooZone and you can't set up a site like this anyway. Third problem with having an e-commerce site like this is that sometimes Amazon will just randomly shut down your Amazon associate account. They'll send some generic email out to you saying, yeah, sorry, you're no longer an Amazon associate. And the reason is we don't like your site. And they probably won't give you any more reason than that. They might say something about hard-coded prices or some other rubbish. But generally, I get the feeling that they're not too keen on these type of sites because, let's be honest, they don't add a great deal of value. Not like a blog site that's full of product reviews or how-to guides or tutorials. They don't do that. So if you're unlucky enough to get someone at Amazon who comes to review your site that's not particularly keen on these style of sites, they'll just take away your Amazon associate account without good reason, and you'll be back to square one again. Now, I've noticed this happens a lot more on these style sites over blog sites, so there definitely is something going on at Amazon that, they're just not keen on these e-commerce type sites. So in summary, an e-commerce site is good in a way because you can quickly get pages up and running. It's very easy to add content. They don't look too affiliate-y, they look a bit e-commerce-y and professional and all that kind of stuff. But the disadvantages are it's really hard to get access to the Amazon API nowadays. And Amazon could just come and shut your associate account down for no reason because you happen to be running an e-commerce style site. Anyway, let's get on to the blog style sites and let's have a look at if these are any better. So a blog style site is a very content focused site. It's going to be full of articles, and those articles are there to help people make a purchase. There could be tutorials, product reviews, how-to guides. Let's go through some of the advantages. The first one is they're pretty easy to set up. And if you take a look at my recent video that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, again, you'll find a link in the description and in the cards, you'll see that you can get one up and running really quickly. You just need to install WordPress, add a nice basic clean theme, a little bit of tweaking here and there, and then you're ready to start adding your content. Another reason why they're easy to set up is that you don't need access to that pesky Amazon API. You don't need it. You can add all your affiliate links using the toolbar, the site stripe as Amazon call it, where you just simply copy and paste your links into your content. And you can do the same with images as well. So it's really easy to add your affiliate links, no API required. This leads on to the next advantage of having a site like this is that they're pretty low maintenance. With a shop style site, you've got to make sure that it's updating itself every single night. Now, generally they do because they use the API and they use what's called a cron job to run every single night and synchronize all the prices and products and all that kind of thing. However, if that stops working, then you can get in trouble with Amazon again for having out-of-date prices and out-of-date information. With a blog site, you don't need to worry about any of this. As long as you don't include any prices within your content, which you shouldn't do anyway because that's against Amazon's terms of service, then you don't have to worry about any updates or any of that kind of thing. Just get your content up and it should be pretty much good to go for quite a while. The fourth advantage of having a site like this is that if you choose a good niche, one that doesn't have too much competition, and by the way, I've done quite a few videos on choosing a niche and doing keyword research to get ideas for articles and all that kind of thing. Again, I'll put some links in the description and in cards. If you do choose a good niche and if you do create some good content, there is a really good chance that your site will rank well on Google without too much link building, and those rankings will last for quite a while, which means a nice stream of traffic continuously for free from Google. Anyway, let's talk about a few of the disadvantages of having a blog style affiliate site. The first one, and probably the biggest one, is that you do need to create lots of good quality content. Now, if you are a natural writer, this might come easy to you, but for the rest of us, this can be a bit of a challenge. There's loads of tutorial videos out there on how to create content and how to do some research and how to find good keywords. In fact, I've done a few videos on those very subjects, so do check them out. But still, if you're not a writer, it's not that easy. Now, of course, you can outsource your article creation, which is something that I do quite a bit. I pay writers to create the content for me, and that does make it a bit easier. But of course, in order to do that, you do need some money because writers generally do want to be paid in money. So yeah, if you're not a writer and if you haven't got much money, these kind of sites can be a little bit challenging. My next point kind of follows on from the first one. It's all around content again, and that is that if you don't have much money and you go to, say, a website like Fiverr, pay someone just a few dollars for some articles, you can end up with a kind of cheap and nasty site which doesn't really offer much value. The content's not very good, and it can get even worse if you then try and desperately monetize the site by adding lots of AdSense and lots of affiliate links. You can end up with a really spammy, horrible looking site. Now this of course has a number of disadvantages. The first one being that Google is not a big fan of horrible, spammy affiliate type sites. The second one is that Amazon is not a big fan of horrible, spammy affiliate type sites. And the third one is basically people coming to your site, they're not going to like it either. So it's kind of a lose, lose, lose. So in order for these sites to work really well, you do need to create some good quality content. And as I said in my first point, that can be a problem. That's about it when it comes to the negatives of having a blog style site. Unless you know otherwise, do leave me a comment below if you can think of some other reasons why having a blog style affiliate site would be a bad idea. So in conclusion, in 2019, if you're thinking of setting up an affiliate marketing website or even an Amazon affiliate marketing website, I would go for a blog style site. The main reason for this is the API thing. I just think it's just too much hard work to try and get those API keys and trying to keep Amazon happy. And they're always moving the goalposts. And with that type of site, you're kind of at their mercy, which is not a good thing. So yeah, go for a blog style site. And if you're not very good at creating content, then you're going to have to try and get better, or you're going to need to find some money so that you can employ a writer to help you with that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do leave me a comment below. I do read all the comments that I get, and I will try and reply to as many as I possibly can. There's a couple of videos that have appeared. They've been chosen especially for you. I hope you enjoy them. If you're not already subscribed, do click on the eagle and take a look at my vlog site as well if you've got a bit of time. I haven't uploaded for a little while, but I will do soon. Anyway, until next time, bye for now.